friends, I know it's been a little time since I brought you a webinar, but with so many new products and so many people, customers living out of the area, I really wanted to get information to everyone in the best possible way. So I'm planning on this webinar being about 20 minutes, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different products to talk about. So I'm going to probably aim for like 2 minutes per item and cover all of the new things. And I really love the way there's some really unique benefits that have come with some of the new oils and products that doTERRA has put together. And they've been very intentional in bringing things that are going to fill some gaps in what we already have. So the first product oil is an oil, black spruce. I don't think there's any way I can make it so that it's not backwards for you guys, but anyway, the black spruce comes from the forests in northern Canada. It's very grounding, and so I'm starting with this to just take away my anxiety about talking. I'm not very anxious, but it also smells really good. Even though you can't smell it until you get your own, I will enjoy it. So black spruce to me reminds me a lot of balance. It is in balance, and so you're going to get that same grounding effect that you get with balance, although just a single oil. And I love, doTERRA has been very eco-friendly in how they've gone about this, because the spruce is logged up in Canada, and the loggers cut all of the branches off and just use the straight tall part of the tree, the trunk, and they leave all the branches behind. And so doTERRA has come in afterwards and collected those branches that are just left there, not serving any purpose, and they're using that to distill the black spruce. It can promote a sense of courage if you are fearful, but it also, in addition to its emotional benefits, can provide some benefits for our skin. So it has, it's 45% boronal acetate, and boronal acetate is good for brightening your skin, and it inhibits the enzymes that cause skin darkening. So as you get older, you tend to get some spots. I have a couple dark spots that I'm getting, and so the black spruce will actually inhibit the enzyme that causes that skin darkening. I'm going to just use it kind of occasionally on some trouble spots personally. It can also promote healthy pregnancies, so that's fantastic. Safe to use when you're pregnant and very supportive of your pregnancy. And it is good for healthy joint function. So if you have painful joints, you can put some of the black spruce on your joints. I am going to be referring to my notes because I don't have all of the information about these oils memorized, and I want to get you the best information possible. So alpha pinene is the other primary constituent, and that is similarly found very high in frankincense. Sorry, I'm like, is it alpha pinene? Which is very good at promoting a healthy immune response. And it also is very, very small, so it's going to penetrate the blood-brain barrier and can go right into your brain. And I think, to me, that's one reason why it's really good with your emotions and grounding, because it can do activity in your brain. So it's going to be able to protect cells in your brain and promote that healthy immune response. So that is black spruce. I am going to enjoy using this one in a diffuser in different blends when I want to mix things up. So the next oil we're going to talk about is lemon eucalyptus. Lemon eucalyptus is going to have some similar properties to Melissa, although much less costly, and lemongrass. It reminds me, smell-wise, it reminds me a lot of lemongrass. It doesn't remind me on of eucalyptus. This oil is 97% effective against mosquitoes, and it will last on you for 4 hours. That's what they've tested. So this is going to be a very healthy way of repelling bugs and mosquitoes. It's also good to diffuse and good to clean with. And one of the things that I find most fascinating is that it can disrupt the biofilm of Candida albicans, which is yeast. A lot of people suffer from overgrowth of Candida. And so this is going to disrupt the biofilm so that things can get in and destroy it. So it's great for mosquitoes, diffusing, cleaning, disrupting the biofilm of Candida, and has some similar properties to the lemongrass and Melissa. We have another oil for the kids line called Tamer, and I love the smell of this one. You are gonna really like this if you don't enjoy the smell of Digestin, because Digestin has that black licorice kind of smell. This has none of that in it. It's got peppermint and spearmint, so kids love that minty smell. It's pre-diluted. It also has ginger, black pepper, and parsley seed oil. And these are all things that are good for digestion. It's called Tamer. You can rub it right on your stomach. The kids can, or they can just smell it for nausea or tummy aches, soothing. And yeah, I think the kids are gonna love having a digestive blend just for themselves that is gentler oils. So that is Tamer. Okay, moving right on through, we are going to talk about citronella. So citronella is another really good oil for repelling bugs and mosquitoes. This one actually lasts longer than 4 hours. So I'm sure you're familiar with the name because citronella is used in so many bug repellent things, but it actually can do a lot more than just repel bugs. You're gonna remember that citronella is present in the TerraShield blend already, and it's also present in the Purify blend. So we've had this oil in blends, we've never had it on its own. You can spray it on surfaces to clean. It's got very diverse chemical profile, so it's gonna provide a lot of benefits, not just the protecting against bugs and things. So one of the things that I find very fascinating about citronella is that it is able to influence the modulation of GABA. GABA is a hormone that affects our fight or flight. So when people get in a panic attack or very anxious, that's their fight or flight response, fight, flight, or freeze actually, going overactive. And so citronella will actually help modulate that. And so this is a good one to diffuse for stress, to help with stress. It is also good for skincare, and it's good for athletes' feet issues, keeping your feet healthy. And it's also very supportive of liver function. Now, don't those, I'm sorry, my eye is itching a little bit. Aren't those such diverse things? I mean, balancing your mood, keeping your feet healthy, supporting liver function. It's got so many different things that we're not thinking of when we reach for our TerraShield or our Purify. So I love the fact that doTERRA has brought this as a single oil so that we can benefit from some of all those other things that it does for us. Okay. I am super, super excited by the additions, plural, to the Yarrow Palm line. Yarrow Palm has been one of my favorite oils that was introduced last year, and I still to this day use it on my skin 5 days a week. My husband doesn't like the smell of it, so I don't use it on the weekends when he's home. But I use it 5 days a week when he has left before I get ready. So you're gonna remember the Yarrow Palm was kind of this size bottle. Well, this is 100 ml, so it's 3 times as big. And this is specially formulated for the rest of your body. If you loved the effect that the Yarrow Palm is having on your skin, but you're like, this costs this much for this size bottle, I can't like cover my whole body in it, you can now cover your whole body in it. So this has some other things added to it that are gonna be really supportive of your skin. So it's got jojoba oil, pomegranate seed oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, as well as coffee seed extract, yuzu peel. It's got the yarrow oil. It's got Roman chamomile, soothing for skin, some peppermint oil, and Kananaga flower oil. So it's got a variety of oils that are really healthy for your skin. I have been using it on my arms, on my legs. You can use it on your chest, places that are sagging. I've been using it on the heel of my feet. If you get those cracked heels, this is fantastic for the heel of your feet. Now, doTERRA has come out with an internal supplement to go hand in hand with it, because a lot of people were finding great benefit from taking the yarrow internally, and we're making up little capsules of it all year long. Well, if you've been making little capsules, you no longer need to do that, because it is now available in capsule form. The packaging is a little unusual. It comes in a tub that almost looks like it's going to be a lotion or something, but it's an internal capsule. So what I did is I actually took the label off and I put it on an old Copaiba bottle. See here? So this, it came like this. I moved it like this. I put the whole label on. I put my little flip cap, and I have easy access to these yarrow capsules. People were finding it very supportive of their emotions, their hormones, and even emotional eating. So what all is in here? They put some other things in. It's called the Cellular Beauty Complex, because it's some things that are going to help our skin from the inside out. And so let me read to you what it's got. Vitamin C in it, a big dose of vitamin C, really good for your skin. Zinc. And then it has the yarrow, the frankincense, celery seed oil, palmaroso, melissa, a little bit of turmeric in there. So it's got a concoction of things that are really good for your skin from the inside out. I have just started taking it, but I have a friend who's been taking it since convention, and her husband actually commented on her and said, "What have you been doing? Your skin is the softest that it has ever been." So I only have been taking it for a few days, but the people who have been taking it since it's been available for about a month have said it's been super rejuvenating for their skin, and that they just feel like they're glowing. So that's the Yarrow Palm internal supplement for skin, which some people are going to be excited about. What do we have next? Next, we are going to talk about celery seed oil. Do we have anyone here who has juiced celery? Apparently, juicing celery is like the new craze, because there's a lot of benefit to celery. And specifically, celery seed oil is going to be very supportive of healthy digestion. And so you're going to want to think of it for the entire digestive tract as supporting. It is very good for your esophagus. If your membranes there have suffered from acid coming back up, it will actually help rebuild your esophageal membranes. It enhances the mucosal defense top to bottom. So if you are wanting something for your esophagus, it has been suggested that you put 2 to 3 drops in a morning drink, and that this will support healthy levels of stomach acid and then repair that mucus membrane. It is a very, very, very strong smell, and not necessarily going to be your favorite smell. So you're going to want to put it in a drink that has a stronger smell, a stronger taste, let's just say that. You also have the option of putting in a veggie cap, and that's a good way to get it in your body without tasting it. So when we're thinking of our digestive tract, it's going to also support your immune system in your stomach and be very good in interacting with H. pylori bacteria. H. pylori bacteria is the bacteria that causes stomach ulcers. So the immune support of this directly in the stomach is going to be very supportive of healing from H. pylori stomach ulcers, and enhance your natural defense there. So lastly, I know this isn't the digestive tract, but when we switch over to the urinary tract, it's a very, very powerful oil for supporting your urinary tract, especially if your urinary tract is under attack frequently from bacteria that doesn't belong there. And so you can use this in a capsule. What I would suggest is 2 drops in the morning and 2 drops at night for 10 days if you need intensive support to your urinary tract. Not fun to talk about, but let's just face it, a lot of people deal with stress to that system. And so way better than needing to make a trip to urgent care or the doctor when you have something that can support your body in healing itself for those frustrating issues. Okay, keeping in line with the digestive tract, we have a really fascinating offering now, peppermint soft gels. These are going to be a little different than putting peppermint in a soft gel yourself, because these soft gels are what's called enteric coated, which means they are not going to dissolve in your stomach. There we go. This is what it looks like. It's not going to dissolve in your stomach. It's going to pass through into your small intestines. This is specifically designed for people who have issues in their small intestines. Peppermint is very supportive, but peppermint in your stomach can actually, especially if you have heartburn, can be really irritating to your throat. It can really cause painful burning. And so this will bypass your stomach, get it into your small intestines, where it is very supportive for digestive issues in your small intestines. Convenient to just carry around because it's in that soft gel, and it's going to get where your body needs it the most. Again, something I'm very appreciative that doTERRA is really working towards getting the oils in a form necessary for where your body needs them. So don't take this if you're thinking about peppermint for focus. Okay, peppermint for focus, you're going to want to inhale it so it goes directly to your brain. Peppermint for stomach issues, you want to get directly down to your intestines. And so that's how the delivery system that you choose is going to be specific for what you need the oil for, okay? You want the best delivery system for the issues that you are supporting. When we talk about the best delivery system, we have a fantastic new delivery system for turmeric. Wildly well received when it became available as an oil last year. And a lot of people who have been taking it, but this is unique. So we know that turmeric powder is high in curcumoids. Curcumoids are really supportive for inflammation, but our body can't absorb them well. You need the other part of the turmeric, which is the oil, which is high in turmerones, to actually absorb it. Now, of course, if we were all eating, a big turmeric root every day, we'd probably be getting the turmerones and the curcumoids, but it's not really feasible to actually eat a wad of turmeric root. And the powder, our body can't absorb the powder. We absorb 5% of it, and the rest of it passes right through our system. You're getting no benefit from your turmeric powder, whether you're sprinkling it in your curry or whether you're taking it in a pill from Costco. You're only absorbing 5% of it. So when we talk about unique delivery systems, this is the first time ever we have a duo cap available where we have powder and oil together for maximum absorption. So you're going to get upwards of 90% absorption of this, and you're going to notice a huge difference right away in pain levels, inflammation, what else? Mental fog, mental clarity. Turmeric is very good for the brain health, memory. And let's just face it, this is going to be so much easier to use than putting that oil into gel caps ourselves or under our tongue, trying to swallow it. It's not very pleasant, but it's also, we're getting the powder now that we really need. We need both of them together. So we have both of them together. We have a unique opportunity to partner with Vanderbilt University in doing an actual study. If you want information on the study, please email me back. but we are going to be doing a study over the next month of people's results actually using their turmeric duo cap. And this is fantastic because it has never existed on the marketplace anywhere else. So this is going to be brand new research on how this is affecting people. It's a fantastic study. I'm really excited about it. And hopefully next year we'll actually have some results we can share with you. Okay, we have 2 things left to talk about, and they are going to be in the mental wellness, mental health department. And it is called the Adaptive line. So we have an herbal soft gel, we have an oil, and then there is also a touch roller bottle. So it's going to be the oil, pre-diluted for maximum topical strength and use in young children. And these are going to work together, fantastic using both of them, but also have kind of specific different uses. So the Calming Blend capsules have the adaptive blend, the aspects of it that are good for internal use. So there's going to be lavender oil in here, coriander seed oil, wild orange, and fennel. And then there's also ahi flower and gamma immunobutyric acid and selenium. There we go. All in here. So that gamma aminobutyric acid, again, is going to help modulate those anxious responses, the fight or flight freeze with the gamma modulation. This is going to be amazing for that. So if you know someone who struggles with anxious feelings on a regular basis, may even be on daily medication for it, this is something you can recommend that they can use daily to help manage their anxious feelings. It's also something that you can use on the spot if you are just doing something that you're nervous about. Say maybe it's traveling, flying, going to the grocery store with kids, whatever is stressing you out. Maybe you have to speak in front of a group, give a presentation. You can use it either every day for mental support, or you can use it on an occasion. But internal use, fantastic. The results that people are having are life-changing. So if mental health is crippling you, that supplement might really help. Now, the oil blend, this is a blend, it has a few other things in it than in there. So it has wild orange, lavender, it has copaiba oil in it. Again, great for mental health. Spearmint, magnolia, really soothing. Rosemary, neroli, and sweet gum. This is not meant for internal use, and my understanding is it is the sweet gum in it that is not really meant to be used internally. This is meant to be diffused, inhaled. I'm going to just enjoy some myself. So again, doTERRA did a study diffusing this, and they gave people a really, really hard math test. And it was a progressively harder math test so that everyone got to the point where they could no longer answer the questions. It was computerized to get harder until you failed, basically. And the interesting thing is the people who took the test in the room with the adaptive blend diffusing scored higher because they weren't feeling stressed about the fact that they were taking this really difficult test. So adaptive is going to be an awesome oil for like test taking anxiety, helping kids get focused with school, just not letting the stressful feelings interfere with other things. And then again, it's also available in that roller bottle that you can carry around and roll on you in the moment when you need a boost and when you need a deep breath. Take the adaptive with a deep breath. There's a lot of research on cortisol levels decreasing just with a deep breath. So think of this for, helping to reduce those cortisol levels. Yeah, it's going to be a very popular blend. Now, one other change that happened this month is rose oil is now available not diluted in a bottle. I'm really excited about this because I've always wanted to be able to make diffuser blends with rose oil for a few reasons. It is the #1 best oil for killing bacteria and germs. And so that's great, especially if you want a little variety from your On Guard. Rose is a nice one to diffuse. It does take 10,000 rose petals, which are all picked by hand, to make one 5 ml bottle. So it's extremely labor intensive to harvest it. But again, it decreases cortisol levels. It promotes feelings of being loved. It will actually, just inhaling it can relieve monthly cramps for women. I think that's going to be a great thing. And there have been some very interesting studies happening with rose oil and seizures. So a lot of really good uses. I personally have been using the topical rose oil on my neck often because that's kind of where germs can collect for sore throats and things like that. It's also very effective for helping with sleep. So you can put it in your diffuser or roll it on you at night. And so this is one that's never been available before to buy undiluted, and it's now available. This is a fantastic month for stocking up on a lot of these products because there's a really great 200 PV promotion going on. Right now, with a 200 PV order, you will get a Copaiba soft gel, Copaiba oil, and yellow mandarin oil. So I believe yellow mandarin is not available any other way, but you can get it with a 200 PV order this month. And if you do that on Loyalty Rewards before the 15th, you can also get another oil for free. And I can't remember what it is, but it's the product of the month. And every month there's a different product free with loyalty orders of 125 before the 15th. It will come to me what it is, but it's not coming to me right now. If you have any questions, please email me. I would love to connect and help you understand best how to use these oils. And thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you joining today to learn about the new products we have available. Have a great day.